I'm gonna do now is on the TV to my right, these two are like monitors. On the TV to my right, which is not connected to my laptop, I'm gonna throw on James Schultz. He does a split of 50 minutes of work and 10 minutes of break time. Every one of the work intervals, I might have to extend the break a little bit. The MCAT does 10-minute break, 30-minute break, 10-minute break. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to not pause the James Schultz video because the MCAT work intervals, the sections, they give you an hour and a half. They give you 95 minutes for most of them. So I can't apply the same thing if I'm only doing a 50-minute work interval. I'm trying to do it like that. So instead of trying to complicate it, I'll just follow along with James and that'll help me out. In the breaks, I want to edit what I filmed yesterday, clean my room. We're down to the wire, baby. Today's the 6th. My calendar. Days in pink show how many practice tests I have left. So I have 3. Gotta make it count. My brain is running away so hard from whatever I'm supposed to be doing. I'm like tired, my eyes are getting heavy, my body feels weak, which means I'm doing something right because my body is atrophied and I'm breaking off the rust, you know. I kind of want to just take a 10-minute nap. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, no, I'm not gonna take a 10-minute nap. I'm going to clean. I'll clean this downstairs and then I'm gonna come back up and clean the room. 4 minutes left. I found some leftover rice and salmon, scarfed it down. I feel re-energized. Whatever I can do in 3 minutes to clean this rather than sit at this desk. Because wow, the resistance that I'm feeling is immense. But the food helped. Through one session and it was super heavy feeling. It was so overwhelming for some reason or the other. So I was like, okay, that's what it is. I did my 10-minute break. I got back into it. I made it through 30 minutes and I was just like, so went to bed for a second, hit my daily skins, and I looked at a YouTube video, like a comfort watch thing, and then I was like, alright, I gotta get back to it. I started at like 6:30 or something. It is 10 now, and I did like freaking 80 minutes of work. But instead of just shitting on myself for a second, right now, today, 50 is overwhelming, 30 made me break. I think I'll start with 20-minute interval. I'll do it the way that I personally started with Pomodoro, instead of trying to go right into what James is doing. 20 minutes work, 5 minutes rest, and then you do 3 intervals of 20 minutes of work, and then you hit 20-minute break. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try and make this a little bit more comforting without being distracting. I don't want to change the work that I'm doing because that's really tough, and I don't want to distract myself from the work that I'm doing. I know what to do. I think I'm trying to make it complicated to myself right now in real time on camera. What I'm gonna do is throw on a little bit of cozy music, see how it helps for the first 20 minutes. Maybe I can make note of how many problems I get done per work interval, which methods I'm doing for those work intervals, and see how it goes. I was trying to do some other stuff. I closed my windows so that it would be cooler. I turned on my ceiling fan. I put on a sweater. I felt like wearing a beanie. I thought it would be cozy. I thought it would comfort me. But yeah, the shit is next level. So it's not about a few sessions with high intensity, because I won't be getting that much stuff done, as opposed to if I go 20 minutes, okay, let me take a little break. 20 minutes, let me take a break. I feel like I'll get more problems done this way. So I'm gonna switch it up. Okay, that was sick, actually. The timer was already pretty low, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta finish this up quick, because I look over and it's like, you know, I started it at 20 minutes. I'm like, hey, let's get into it, let's read the thing. And then it's like 15 minutes left, and I'm like, dude, it's like almost done. So far, this is good. I'm just gonna try it out for today. There are at least 2 sections. No, I'll try this out today, and if it goes really easy, tomorrow I'll see if I'm only going to move up to 25 per workday, or 30, or whatever's going on. But I'll just progressive overload it, and today I'll stick with 20. Sticking with 20. I can't keep on changing it up. But that was good. See the timer behind me, 5-minute timer, I have 3 minutes left. This time lo-fi playing in the background. I think I was trying to over-intensify it. I have like an ideal in my head of what it was like when I would go hard for exams, but I had built my way up to that during the semester, which I need to do quickly now. It's not like I have a semester's worth of time, but still, let me see how this goes, and then during the 20-minute breaks, I can edit, and during the 5-minute breaks, I can clean. I was off the dome. Alright, let me clean up, and then get back to it. This is sick. 20 minutes on, 5 minutes off goes crazy, because it keeps on not feeling like enough. In the first one, I was like, oh shit, just like, it's already done. So then I started cleaning, and then by the time I finished recording this and then cleaning, I barely got any cleaning done, so I was like, shit, I didn't get to clean, and I kind of like wanted to get something done, and I couldn't because the time was short. This is helping a lot too. Just had to go back to the basics and stuff instead of trying to do a million hours at a time. Yeah, I was trying to be all like, I don't want to take any breaks, I want to go just crazy the whole entire time, which would be cool if I could do that, but it seems I cannot. I am going to try to keep cleaning, and then it was going well. And I went down for lunch, and then I saw my screens and what I have to do today, and I'm on the last question of the biochem section, so I just have to do the psych-soc and then cycle back around, but I felt scared. So I have been laying here for 30 minutes, trying not to look at the screens, but inevitably looking at the screens. God, I hate this. This is horrendous, actually. I'm having a very difficult time. But duty calls. I fell asleep. I didn't want to be awake anymore, I guess. It's 6:10. It's late in the day. Whatever juice I do have is usually in the morning. I will probably do a couple more sessions, but it'll probably just be flashcards or something. Not as productive as I had hoped at the beginning of the day, but at the same time, my hopes were pretty unfounded. I am picking it up, so that's a plus. I'm not sure if going section by section is the way to do it. I think going from my weakest points up will be better. Tomorrow, instead of starting with just like hitting 50 minutes out of nowhere and trying to keep on continually hitting 50-minute sessions, I'm going to do 20-minute sessions with 5-minute breaks, and I'm going to try and keep it going for longer. The idea is to just do non-stop practice problems from 6 a.m. to 12. That would be ideal. I'm finding that studying and like filming myself and being like, oh shit, I have to shoot some more stuff, that's helping me to actually do the studying on a day where I feel I would probably just have slacked off.